Here are the top 10 things that Michael Jordan owns that are way too expensive. For number 10, what if I told you that Jordan has a problem that it's stupidly expensive and costs him tens of thousands of dollars? See, Jordan likes one thing a little too much. He smokes. In fact, in an interview in 2017, the cigar fan said that by 1993, smoking cigars before games had become a habit and that after he left the NBA, he took that habit to a whole new level. Because these days, he doesn't just smoke 1 or 2 cigars a day, he smokes 6. Jordan says that the Partagas Lusitana, which costs anywhere from $14 to $24 per cigar, is his best cigar. If he's been smoking 6 of these a day since he left NBA, that means he spent between $550,000 and $940,000 on his cigar habit alone, which is a lot of money to waste. Jordan spent even more on number 9. One of the most expensive collection of cars in the NBA history is his. In 1984, he got a 1984 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, which was his first sports car. When Jordan drove this thing, he got the urge to go fast. He got 3 more Corvettes, 3 brand new Porsches, and 5 different Ferraris. There's one more tool, even though it seems silly. Jordan's shed is more than valuable than all of his cars put together. His extremely rare 2010 Guidi Veyron Sang-Noir can go as fast as 252 miles per hour and has a 922 pound-feet of power. This is a pretty special thing. I mean, there are only 12 of these Sang-Noirs, which makes them worth $2.2 million. When you add that to the other 23 cars in his garage, Jordan's whole collection is worth over $5.7 million. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell to stay updated on our daily videos. But let's be honest, $5 million is nothing to a millionaire like Jordan. Instead, let's talk about what he spent tens of millions of dollars on, like the number 8, a golf course, which is so expensive that poor people aren't even allowed to play there. Jordan was sick of playing golf with regular people, so he decided to start his own country club. So, he bought a 226 acres of land in Florida and built Grove 23, the most expensive country club in the United States. This place has a 15,000 square foot center with places to eat and hang out. Drones bring people drinks as part of a service. I mean, there are even people on the course who will roll cigars for you. Yes, someone else rolls your cigarettes. Don't get your hopes up, man, if this sounds like a place you'd want to play golf. Only the richest and most famous people in the world are allowed to golf here. I'm talking about well-known people like Barack Obama, who is one of the only 80 people in the Grove 23. The country club in Jordan with expensive golf course is worth $15 million, so it's not cheap to own. At this point, it's pretty clear that Jordan likes to spend a lot of money on himself. But don't get the wrong idea, Jordan spends even more on his community because what he owns in number 7 saves people's lives. See you in 2019, Jordan was looking for a way to help out Charlotte, North Carolina when he grew up. He chose to build 2 Michael Jordan family medical clinics after learning that thousands of families were having trouble paying for healthcare. The purpose of these clinics is to help low-income families get healthcare. They have exam rooms, x-ray machines, and a place for physical therapy. Michael Jordan spent $3.5 million for each of these 2 clinics. As if that wasn't enough, he announced in 2021 that he could spend another $10 million on 2 more medical facilities in Charlotte. With this, Jordan Owens and the health centers have spent a total of $17 million. Yes, this guy is out there putting racks on hospitals, which is very exciting. But man, it's only going to get crazier from here on out because what Jordan bought at number 6 changed the sports history. I'm not talking about sports. Jordan liked NASCAR more than hoops when he was a kid. In fact, Jordan liked the sport so much that he decided to take it a whole new level in 2020. Jordan started his own NASCAR team, 2311 Race, with the help of race legend Denny Hamlin. Jordan was the first black NASCAR owned in almost 50 years, so this was a big deal. A year later, though things got even better for him, 2311 won the Yellowwood 500 in 2021, which was his team's first NASCAR Cup Series race. Because of how well the team has done, 2311 Racing is worth more than $25 million. A NASCAR team and a golf course for clinics? Jordan has a lot of work to do, which is why he went out and spent even more money on a modified Gulfstream G550 private jet. This is the crazy thing. It has a 3 sitting rooms, 2 bedrooms, and its own internet source. It can fit up to 16 people. Top it all off, a few years after buying the jet, Jordan spent more than $350,000 on a special G550 that cost $61,850,000. At least, that's what I thought, because what he bought in number 4 will be remembered as the dumbest buy in NBA history. 1990 is a good example. Jordan built himself a house outside of Chicago with some of the money he made in the NBA. But he didn't build just any old house. He made a shrine for himself out of a 56,000 square foot giant mansion. I'm talking about a handmade iron gate with a number 23, a cigar room, a poker room, and an Air Jordan home theater. I mean, the guy built an NBA-sized basketball court with an Air Jordan name on it. When you add up all Jordan's special touches, this Chicago home is worth $29 million. Even though Jordan is stuck with the house he doesn't want, I think he'll be okay because he also owns 4 other mega homes. 2 are in North Carolina, 1 is in Utah, and 1 is in Florida. Jordan has put $63.1 million into his houses altogether. This seems like an odd number, but when we get to the top 3, things get even more ridiculously expensive because we have to talk about Jordan's ultimate flex, his 80-foot Viking fish boat called the Catch 23 that can be turned into a convertible. Jordan spent more than $8 million on a stupid fishing boat, but he didn't stop there. Jordan decided that the Comper yacht that made the Catch 23 look like a paddle boat was a 230-foot super yacht called Joy with 5 decks, 7 rooms, a private office, and a fully equipped gym. It even has its own basketball court, emergency boat, and 3 speed boats. Oh, and there are boats there too. This huge boat costs a whooping $80 million, so Jordan's whole fleet is worth $88 million. That's a crazy way to show up, but Jordan earns it, especially after what he did in number 2 because the money he gave to charity is more than he made in the NBA. You can see that, sure. Jordan's first big gift was after the death of his father in 1993. He gave $8.9 million to Chicago's poor kids. Jordan has been giving away bags like crazy, but his biggest gift was when he said he would give $50 million to fight racial inequality in 2020. Jordan has given more than $100 million to charity over the years, which is more than he made in the NBA. This guy is a hero, and $100 million is a lot of money, but believe it or not, Jordan is worth even more than that. He has something so valuable that it made him a millionaire. In 2010, Jordan was trying to find ways to add to his $500 million net worth. Since I'm talking about a millionaire, Jordan thought he had to spend money to make money, so he spent $175 million to buy the NBA team from his hometown, the Charlotte Hornets. It was the most expensive thing he had ever bought. Now, $175 million is a big investment, but Jordan made a lot of money from it. Over the next 10 years, the NBA became more famous, which made every team in the league more valuable. By 2021, Jordan's Hornets were worth a crazy $1.5 billion, making him a billionaire and is easily the most stupidly expensive thing. That's it for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We post videos every week, so stay notified. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the following video.